information,
but with fictions and fantasies and delusions.
I was going to say, there's a sense, though, that information was supposed to set us free. Information, access to information across the world was the thing that was supposed to make us a better planet.
Why would it do that?
Well, there was a sense that people in places that didn't have access to communication tools and other things didn't have access to information and didn't have access, and maybe to put a point on it, to good information. You make the argument, and now to go back to Sapiens, frankly, you talk about different types of realities. And this is what I think is very interesting, because you talk about objective reality. You know, we can go outside and we can see that it's not raining and the sky is blue, and you'd say that's an objective reality, right? But then there's these other kinds of realities that you talk about, which makes us, I think, susceptible to what you're describing. When I say susceptible, this idea that we as a group, as a humanity, that we are storytellers and that we are okay, oddly enough, with what you've described as a fictional reality.
Yeah, I mean, to take an example, suppose we want to build an atom bomb. So to do that, just suppose somebody wants to build an atom bomb. You need to know some facts to build an atom bomb. You need some hold on objective physical reality. If you don't know that E equals mc squared, if you don't know the facts of physics, you will not be able to build an atom bomb. But to build an atom bomb, you need something else besides knowing the facts of physics. You need millions and millions of people to cooperate. Not just the physicists, but also the miners who mine uranium, and the engineers and builders who build the reactor, and the farmers that grow rice and wheat in order to feed all the physicists and engineers and miners and so forth. And how do you get millions of people to cooperate on a project like building an atom bomb? If you just tell them the facts of physics, look, E equals mc squared, now get to it, nobody would do it. It's not inspiring. It doesn't mean anything in this sense of giving motivation. You always need to tell them some kind of fiction or fantasy. And the people who invent the fictions are far more powerful than the people who know the facts of physics. In Iran today, the nuclear physicists are getting their orders from people who are experts in Shiite theology. In Israel, increasingly, the physicists get their order from rabbis. In the Soviet Union, they got it from communist ideologues. In Nazi Germany, from Hitler and Himmler. It's usually the people who know how to weave a story that give orders to the people who merely know the facts of nuclear physics. And one last point, crucial point, is that if you build a bomb and ignore the facts of physics, the bomb will not explode. But if you build a story and ignore the facts of history and biology and whatever, the story still explodes, and usually with a much bigger bang.
And so one of the underlying conceits of this book